welcome. We have a handful of exciting new updates and additions to forms and surveys that the dev team is very excited about. So we're going to walk through those now. So as you can see here, I'm just in a demo form. I'm just going to add a couple of elements to make this look like an actual, we'll do mail and phone and or email name and address. Just to make it look like a form. But the first thing that we're going to walk through is the ability to add background images and to add headlines. So that is one of the first updates. And by headlines, I mean headline images. So let me go ahead and walk through that. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to click on Styles and Options. And underneath Styles and Options, if you click on Styles here, if you scroll down all the way almost to the very bottom, you can see that there's now an option here to drag in a background image as well as a header image. So just to show you what that looks like, I'm going to go ahead and open up my file here and add in my background image. Alright, so I just uploaded in my background image as you can see, and now I'm going to do the same thing with my header image. Go ahead and load that in. Alright, so as you can see here, I have now a header image as well as a background image as well as the actual form itself, which is a pretty neat addition. I'll show you in a little bit what this actually looks like within a funnel. And this same thing applies if you're doing it in the survey. Same exact rules. So here is a demo survey here. I went ahead and just added in last name, email, first name, just as an example here. But it's the same exact process. Underneath the styles and options, you're going to click on styles. You're going to scroll all the way down pretty much. And here we go. Background images, header images. You do the exact same process. Now, the next thing that I want to show you that's pretty neat is that there are new line and box options for inputs. And so by that, that means right here where it says like full name, address, email, you have the option now. So you can see right here underneath styles where it says input style, you can choose line if you want. So you can see how it changed it to where it looks like somebody's just typing in on top of a line, or you can go the traditional box route. Now you can see it adds a full box around the field that people will be entering in. And so you can edit either one of these. If you scroll down, there's an option that says field style here. And so underneath field styles where you can edit, like so this box for instance, let's say I didn't want border or solid as the border type. Let's say instead I wanted dashed. And you can see now that the lines are dashed, or I can do dotted, or I can keep it as solid. I can also adjust the width of it if I want to. So 2 pixels, you can see it makes it bolder. Same thing is true if you do line instead. So you can see I have bolder lines here. If I go back down to field style, I can also make it dotted. I can make it dashed. Any of those options, whatever you want to do there. You can also change the width, the corner radius, all those different, the padding, anything you want to there. So that's the second thing, is the line and box options under styles. And the final thing is this full screen mode. Now when you click into full screen mode within the actual form editor, you're not going to see anything happen. You'll see it just, nothing really happens. However, I'm going to show you just in a quick demo funnel that I built out what the difference is. So if you leave full screen mode off, it's going to look something like this. You can see the form itself does not expand all the way to the edge of the background. And so instead it's kind of contained inside of it. Now if I did full width, it would look like this, where the form takes up the full width of this element. Now it's not going to take up the full width of the whole page, just the full width of that form element like this. And so that is the difference between non-full screen versus full screen within a demo form. And those are all the updates. I'm very excited about them. Thanks so much.